We should say that it's not
feel
How am I
grounded.
gonna do that?
Chat. The chat.
And to feel present in Shabbat. We are going to get started with a nigun to help us feel the Shabbat spirit.
Where's
Yada
the
dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai,
here?
yada dai 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 dai
I can
dai
hear.
dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai dai
Go
dai
ahead, finish.
dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada
How do
dai
you do
dai
sound?
dai dai. Yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai,
I can
yada
hear.
dai dai dai
I
dai,
can hear.
yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai. We welcome Shabbat with the lighting of Shabbat candles. It's my pleasure to invite Michelle Eisenbrook to light the candles for us. The reading can be found on page 127, and then the blessing will be on 120.
We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We continue with the welcoming of Shabbat with words of psalm. This Shabbat is the first Shabbat of the Hebrew month of Kislev, which is the month of Hanukkah. And during this month, we are both incredibly aware of the fact that this is the darkest time of the year. Starting at 4:30, 5 o'clock, we can already feel that darkness. And even amidst the darkness, we pay attention to the lights that we bring into the world. Whether it is our Shabbat candles, whether it is our Hanukkah candles, this is a time not just for darkness, but also for light. So we turn to page 132, and we sing the words, Or zarua lat tzadik o yishrei lev simcha. Light is sown for the righteous, radiance for the upright. Or zaru alat sadik or yishrei lev simcha. Or zaru alat sadik or yishrei lev simcha. Yadada. Zaru alat sadik ul yishrei lev simcha. Or zaru alat sadik ul yishrei lev simcha. Yadada. We are on page 138 with the words of Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor vezachor b'dibur echad hishmi'anu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shemu tiferet v'litchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise the ways that you are able. Boi v'shalom ateret bala Elalai, 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 Pene Shabbat, Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likrat Kalai, Elalai, 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 Pene Shabbat, Nekabela. Please be seated, and we turn to page 142 for the words of Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeitchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 145. Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent is all the time. Even at unlikely times and through unlikely places, there is no place on earth without the presence. We continue with the words of Baruch Hu on page 146. Please rise in the ways you're able. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Yalalai lai lai, 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 yalalai lai lai. Please be seated. We turn to page 150 for the words of Ahavat Olam. Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ahavta, Amcha Ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, al ken Adonai Eloheinu v'shochbenu, ufkumenu nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, b'shiftecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, uvshochbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, ve'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. On page 155 in the notes below. When people come to you for help, do not turn them off with pious words, saying, "Have faith and take your troubles to God." Act instead as if there were no God, as though there were only one person in all the world who could help. Only yourself. Martin Buber. We turn to page 158 and we sing words of gratitude, words of joy. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Page 158. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot, ose feleh, nora tehilot, ose feleh. Mocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. We're on the next page where we ask God that we are able to lie down in peace and rise up tomorrow to whatever it is that we're meant to be doing. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamideinu shomreinu lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom. Hamideinu shomreinu lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamideinu shomreinu lechaim. Lechaim. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. We're on page 162. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We continue with the words of tefillah, our standing prayer. So please rise in the ways that you are able, and we turn to page 164. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, u'Mevii Geula Livnei v'Neihem, Le'ma'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah Rav le'Hoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim ve'rofeh cholim, u'matir asurim, u'mekayim emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gevurot, u'mido melach, melech ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. Please take a moment for your own silent personal prayer. And when your prayer is complete, feel free to be seated. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bim Roma. Oh, say shalom. Bim Roma. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bim ase, hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. This week's Torah portion, Vayetze, tells the story of Jacob's journey as he ran away from his brother Esau. He had just taken his brother's birthright, or the birthright that was intended for his brother, and Jacob knew that Esau was livid. He fled, fearing for his life. And so his mother suggested that he escape to Haran, a place where there was family. And on his way, he had this dream. This story reads like this. Jacob left Beersheba and set out for Haran. He came upon a certain place and stopped there for the night, for the sun had set. Taking one of the stones of that place, he put it under his head and lay down in that place. What a comforting pillow. He had a dream. A stairway was set on the ground, and its top was in the sky, and messengers of God were going up and down the stairway. And standing beside him was Adonai, who said, I am Adonai, the God of your father Abraham's house, and the God of Isaac's house. The ground on which you are lying, I will assign to you and to your offspring. Your descendants shall be as the dust of the earth, and you shall spread out to the west and to the east and to the north and to the south, and all the families of the earth shall bless themselves by you and your descendants. Remember, I am with you. I will protect you wherever you go and will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. Jacob awoke from his sleep and said, Surely Adonai is present in this place, and I did not know it. Shaken, he said, How awesome is this place! Ma norah hamakom hazeh. This is none other than the abode of God, and that is the gateway to heaven. Early in the morning, Jacob took the stone that he had put under his head and set it up as a pillar and poured oil on top of it. He named the site Beit El, the house of God, but previously the name of the city had been Luz. Jacob then made a vow, saying, If God remains with me, protecting me on this journey that I am making, and giving me bread to eat and clothing to wear, and I return safe to my father's house, Adonai shall be my God. And this stone which I have set up as a pillar shall be God's abode, and all that you gave me I will set aside as a tithe for you. During times of duress, it can be incredibly hard to look up Instead, we look at the ground to where our next step might go. Other times in our lives, it may seem as though what the journey is really just about the point A where you start in Beersheba and point B where you're going to in Haran. How many times have we had a moment where we realized that a place or an experience that seemed on the surface somewhere between mundane and frightening was actually the very experience we needed to give us hope, to remind us that we are not alone, and that highlighted for us why life is worth living. Being in that place, having that experience forever changed the way that we understood the world. While there is much in the world that causes us anxiety and fear and sadness, we should not ignore the fact that there are stairways to heaven all around us. As we enter into this month of Kislev, let us remember that there are sparks all around us. Sparks of divinity and beauty, awe and hope in the world if we only look for them. Those are the stairways. This Shabbat, may we take another look at our lives and notice the holy stairways to heaven, the big ones and the small ones, the big and small signs all around us that we may not have noticed first because we were looking at the ground or looking straight ahead. May we find comfort and hope, not only as we find those important stairways, but in the search for them. Cain Yehirat Zon, may this be God's will. With those words of Torah on our heart, we think of those who are in need of healing at this time, healing of body, healing of spirit, healing of soul. If you are thinking of someone who's in need of healing at this time, please feel free to bring them to mind. For our friends on Zoom, please feel free to type their names into the chat. And for our friends who are here with us in person, please feel free to share their name aloud or in your heart as my hand passes over your section.
Sherry King, Greg King, Nancy, Eddie, you, Alexander, and myself.
Lori Brooks, Danny Radcliffe, and David Harris. Shirley Wolf.
Sharon Smith, Adrian Brown, Craig Spiegel, and Bruce Baldwin.
My sister Jeannie, Ellen, Kevin, and Janine.
We'll pause a moment in case anyone is still typing. For all those names that we've said aloud and those that we keep in our hearts, we turn to page 371 for the words of Misha Berach.
To make our lives
continue with words of Aleinu on page 586. Please rise in the ways that you are able. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'atet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Please be seated. Page 593. The light of life is a finite flame. Like Shabbat candles, life is kindled, it burns, it glows, it is radiant with warmth and beauty, but soon it fades, its substance is consumed, and it is no more. In light we see, in light we are seen. The flames dance, and our lives burn, and our life burns down to the and it gutters. There is an end to the flames. We see no more, and we are no more seen. Yet we do not despair, for we are more than a memory slowly fading into the darkness. With our lives we give life. Something of us can never die. We move in the eternal cycle of darkness and death, of light and life. Our community remembers many people who are no longer with us on this earth, but remain with us in the way that they have impacted our lives. If your loved one's name is read, please rise. Richard Brzezinski, husband of Jackie Baisley and brother of Hannah Brzezinski. This is during the period of Shiva. And this Shabbat, we remember those whose yahrzeit occurred during this past week. Esfir Benderskaya, remembered by Larissa Krasnovskaya. Sander Alexander Kaplan, father of Malcolm Kaplan. Harry Citron, husband of Rosalind Citron. Edward Corbett, father of Arnold Corbett. Olga Guterman, mother of Daniel Guterman. Michael Klein, brother of Janice Fontano. Joseph Tudor Mallison, husband of Jill Mallison. And Stanley Naftali, brother of Arthur Naftali. We now invite all who are observing their first year of mourning to rise at this time. And now we rise as a community with our mourners as we turn to page 598 for the words of the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitzgadal v'yitzkadash shmei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayichon u'vyomechon ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing, to which we say, Amen. Please be seated. It is time for words of announcement, and it is my pleasure to invite Janice Fontano to share with us what is going on in our community. There's some good stuff.
Ooh, yes, very exciting. Torah study, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Right? Zoom and here in synagogue. Torah study resumes this Sunday, December 4th at 11 o'clock on Zoom.
Woohoo!
Yay! The December bulletin is available on the website. And on December 9th, there'll be a special family and music Shabbat service. It will be at 7 p.m. Note the earlier start time, and it's multi-access. This year, Jewish Family Services of Silicon Valley's Embrace a Family program celebrates 15 years. Help fulfill the Hanukkah and holiday wishes of families and older adults who would otherwise go without gifts. Our participation runs through Tuesday, December 20th. Check the poster, which looks like this, and there are handouts in the back. And check the poster at the back at the social hall and our social action page on the website for all the details. Hanukkah Palooza! Join us for our final 60th anniversary celebration event, featuring the San Francisco Yiddish Combo Klezmer Band. This is an event for all ages, starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon with dancing, Hanukkah projects, activities, latkes, jelly donuts, menorah lighting, and a Hanukkah sing-along with Rabbi Zoe. Visit the 60th anniversary page on the website to register and for details about pricing, sponsorship opportunities, and to RSVP. We'll be supporting Fremont's new Clean Start program by collecting new Tag Still On adult size sweatshirts, sweatpants, or sets of sweats to donate to the unhoused. Bring your donation to Hanukkah Palooza or donate cash anytime via our social action page. Once again, we'll be hosting a Hanukkah pop-up with Weiss Sons Deli. It's scheduled for Friday, December 23rd from 2:30 to 3:30. Details on how to order are available on the website and will be in the weekly email. Now, thank yous. Tony Monroe for running AV, Susan Amaro, and me, Janice Fontino, for representing the worship committee tonight. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And one other thing, it's not in the announcements, but for our friends on Zoom and live stream, I've realized that we made a shift and I didn't make an announcement. You may have noticed that we have moved away from Shabbat slides so that you can see a little bit more about what is going on in the community. But what that might mean is that you may have a harder time following along if you don't have a prayer book already at home. If you do not have a prayer book at home already, please contact me and I can give you some details on how you can acquire a prayer book of your very own. So please feel free to be in touch. We are going to continue with thank yous and blessings. by starting with our family blessing. We are grateful for the family in our life, whether they are family really by any definition. So if you are in the same room as somebody who you would like to consider family, you can reach out to them. If you are not in the same room as somebody who you would like to send this blessing to, I encourage you to close your eyes for a moment and to hold them in your heart. And we hope that they receive this blessing. May God bless you and keep you. May God shine God's face upon you and be gracious to you. May God's face turn to you and grant you peace. To which we all say, Amen. Amen. We turn to page 123 for the words of Kiddush. If you are on Zoom or live stream, you have the next 2.5 seconds to grab your sweet beverage, preferably coming from a vine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. L'chaim. And we'll say some words of Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon. We are going to conclude with a melody. I don't know if it's new to you, but it's new from me to you. We have not sung this together. The words are on page 129, and the words are Ki eshmera Shabbat el yishmereni, oti le'ol me'ad beino uveini. When I keep Shabbat, God watches over me. It is a sign forever between God and me. Ki eshmera Shabbat el yishmereni, ki eshmera Shabbat el yishmereni, oti le'ol me'ad Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And Shabbat Shalom to our friends on Zoom. Have a wonderful rest of your Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Oh,
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.